We are back.
Back at it again.
Another one of this week break.
Yep.
Week break, yes. We don't do this full time, so busy at work. Tired. Doing other things.
Yeah. I'll get better at it because I'm the one that got to upload it. So, but yeah, this isn't a full time gig, unfortunately yet. So, but one day. But
yeah, we're working on it.
Exactly.
Are we still one ahead, or are we like right?
We're still like ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a Wrench in the Camera podcast, episode 13. My name's Reno, Newhype Media. I'm the camera.
I'm who am I? I'm Michael Lord, aka 100 Beast Mike.
That's the question.
I'm a wrench. Yeah.
You the rest of the question. Who am I?
Yeah. Who am I?
So this is happy to be back.
It was 2 weeks. A lot has happened.
Yeah, quite.
Super Bowl. We had freezes. We went to I went to 24 Hours at Daytona.
Oh yeah, there is a lot we actually need to catch up on.
Yeah. I guess we need to do it. Yeah, we need to do it bi-weekly, I guess. That's what I was telling Marino that we need to do it, I guess, bi-weekly, so we have more stuff to do, because the week to week, I guess we don't have enough.
Yeah, like some weeks stuff happens, and then the weeks like nothing really happens. Like you're saying, it's
we're reaching for stuff to talk about.
I definitely want to kind of go for quality conversations.
Yeah.
But how was the 24 hour?
It was cold outside. It was mad brick outside. I was wearing a hoodie, and then I was wearing my jacket over it, and then walking around. So when I got there late. So this is my second time being late to Daytona. So usually you're able to go on the infield and park with the other cars, but because the race was already going, I had to go park on section 1, and then to get down was like section 6 or whatever. So I was on this side of the track, and I had to go all the way over to the other side. I'm still editing the video, but like I had to go up some stairs, down some stairs, take a trolley, in, walk, and then walk all the way back, versus me just driving and parking right there at turn 1. Lexus got 4th overall, and so that was that. Fun event, cool to see everybody. It's always a little weird now doing like those type of events, because you're supposed to have your mask on, and then it's like you have your mask on and other people don't have their mask on, so then it's like you don't really recognize anybody. And then I don't post pictures of myself, so the only time anybody really gets to see me is on this podcast. So like unless I'm wearing something that says 100 Beasts on it, and I kind of like it that way, but yeah. It's just a little awkward. And then I'm also socially awkward, introvert. So if I already don't talk to you like on the internet, then I probably won't talk to you in real life.
Oh man, that not being seen on socials is kind of like the issue I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. Like, and I saw Crispy Media.
Yeah. How was that?
And Schwa was.
You saw Schwa films?
Yeah. So he.
How is he? Because I don't really know.
I don't know his face enough. My bad, everybody. I apologize.
Same stuff every time.
I apologize. My bad. All right. So I was like, wait, is that Crispy? Who's the other guy over there? I could not, for life of me, like know who he was. So then Straw posted a video of Arashi's RCF. I said, wait a minute, were you there at Daytona? He was like, yeah, I was there. I said, my bad, bro. I had no idea. Like, I don't see your face enough. I don't see your face enough to know, like, who you are. And I probably got to check out his channel more, because you know how, like, the algorithm now only probably puts up the 2 or 3 people that you watch most often.
Yeah.
And then, other than that, you get, like, random
Yeah,
stuff.
most of them, I think the only how did I find out about him? I think it was through like Newhype Media,
Yeah.
and then you watch a couple of videos and like it suggests like
Right.
similar if they did like a similar car or whatever, and that's how his thing came up. And I like watched one of his vlogs. I still don't actually technically remember what his face looked like.
Yeah, and then I think it's cool too that they all work together in a way because Halcyon, Crispy, Schwa.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. There's this guy in Australia. I think his channel is called Dated. He had worked with Crispy and Harnett and all at the same time. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that was dope.
But yeah, so it's like if you don't post your face enough, kind of people don't really know who you are. Except the ones who actually know you in real life.
I was literally I guess I would put a banner on and then take my handles off my car, because like one time I got like a message saying, "Why won't you race me?" And I was like, "I'm at work right now." I was, "Oh, my wife's driving the car," and I was like, "It's a little scary." Yeah, it's a little scary. I don't like people rolling up. Nah, I don't do that, because there was an article there. I think that happened here in Jax, but someone didn't want to race. It was like an old guy in a Corvette didn't want to race or something, and then some dude shot him. It's like, what's wrong with people? Minding his business, egging him on. So yeah, that's
why. Oh yeah,
it's too much.
What else? So like the guy had in the Corvette had a thing on his.
No, I don't think he had not an Instagram handle, but like just the fact that he didn't want to race. That's people wilding out here. So what you've been doing other than working? Sleeping.
It's like come home, work, sleep.
Dog tired, man.
Bro. I think the past 2 weeks I didn't come home till about like 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
It was like 12 plus hours every day.
It's just like, and like I go home, I'm like, I got some stuff I gotta edit. I got stuff I gotta do. I might work on it for like 5 minutes and like be drifting off to sleep.
Right. I wanted to start learning Illustrator, and then my head just started hurting. I was just like, I need to get off this. And just...
Yeah, I try to learn After Effects, and I even like bought a book off Amazon, and I think it's like. Just looking at it, it's like I'm trying to learn code.
I was like, I guess I should like watch the videos or whatever while I'm at work, or listen to them while I'm at work, so then I could just hop on when I get home. But I feel like I need to have the stuff there while I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. And
my weird thing is like while I'm at work, all I think about is like, oh, I want to do this, that, and like stuff.
Yeah.
Like video edits and all that stuff.
Unless I start drinking caffeine when I get home, so I could be awake more.
And I just try to do that. As like I'm trying also not to drink as much caffeine, because it also just makes you even more tired.
It's
once it wears off.
Have the shakes.
Yeah.
On that dust.
Right, it's crazy. So it's just been that. Like. I got to do a lot of stuff sometimes on the weekends. Like I did a fashion show that my buddy hosted.
How was that? I saw the pictures.
Yeah, I'm still working on the video, and this kind of almost goes into like when we talk about like the overshooting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really good. It was like super cold. It was like 30 degrees outside.
Yeah,
it was like one of the coldest
nights
outside. I was like, bro, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there holding the camera the whole entire time, and I got no gloves on, so my fingers freezing. Like I can't put anything away because I got to film it.
Do gloves actually work for you?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like
unless they're like super thick.
Yeah. And then you can't do anything with them because they're so thick.
Unless you got to get the ones like the little. I guess like on the gloves, on the fingerprint, they have like little touchpad thing you use, but those are like mad expensive, and I was like, I'm not like we live in Florida.
I just keep my hands up. Yeah, it's the off chance that we get it. And I was like, hey man, if we're gonna be this cold, you might as well, just give us snow.
That's like I like the cold. I really don't like the heat because there's like only so much stuff you can take off. Yeah, like cold you can just layer up. But it's like
be inside.
But it's like a point to a cold where it's just cold for no reason. Yeah, and then it's like. If it's gonna be that cold, can you at least get some snow so I can enjoy it?
Yeah, like don't just be cold outside and then like today, I didn't think it was gonna be because it rained, so I was like they were probably gonna get a little bit more cold, and then the groundhog said we're gonna get 6 more weeks of winter, whatever that means. because we still use the groundhog.
I actually like never fully understood that concept.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
I know we learned about it in school, but I don't fully understand.
2022, and that's what we're still.
I like there's a literal groundhog that we just be like. Some people are just paid to watch.
Elon Musk is literally trying to get a computer put into our brains, and we're still depending on the groundhog to find out weather.
This world is crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh man, but yeah. So I had that. Been doing like a lot of portrait shoots and stuff like that. Haven't really been doing a lot of car stuff, which is weird. But then I know like Odd Boys has a show tonight with Swerve and Low Click. And then,
I didn't even look at where that was. Is that like here? Or
it's here in Jax. It's like, I think like towards the beach.
Okay.
Like Jax Beach. And then tomorrow is like a Cars and Coffee. And then next week in Orlando, they're doing like a whole parking garage takeover. Which, I think it's on Saturday too.
I want a parking garage.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. You can actually make some money off of that.
Yeah, make it pretty decent. Well, in my head, I was like, remember where they went in Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
But like, if I can make that like a legit drift track, right? And then you could have.
So you gotta have people skilled enough to do that, though. It should be a lot of insurance.
Well, I'm not gonna do that for like regular meetups and stuff. I want one, to do hood rat stuff with my friends. So I think that's why I'm gonna change my stuff on Instagram. This is like God first, and I just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. That's it. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do.
That's all you gotta do. Bro.
I don't care. I don't care about nothing else right now. All this other stuff's for the birds. And they're like, yeah, you want your own shop? I was like, some days I don't even really want to work on cars. I just want to build fast stuff and fix that when and if it breaks.
Yeah, I always thought about that too, because like people are into cars, but then they also work on cars for a living.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever get tired of just like you work on somebody else's car like all week, and then like when it comes time to work on your own car, like are you want like
I got a check engine light on right now. It's been on Marina.
That don't mean nothing.
It's been on. It's been on. Yeah, I don't
the car people with check engine lights like whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
It still runs. We're good.
It's funny because like working on customers' cars, and then you have the business, the car business. So you have everyone's attitudes and what should be done, and this, that, and the third. So you have an advisor that doesn't know how to work on cars, telling you that you should be done quicker. But there's a bunch of factors that go like people really don't know that their cars are rusty, or they're this bolt didn't want to come out. Like some things do take literally 30 minutes or less.
Yeah. And
there's other things that take longer. And then we always talk about how like the guy that invented flat rate, like we need to go back there, go back in time and say, hey man, make the square. Like we gotta fight. We gotta fight, because like it's fair until it's not.
And that was one of the things like I was kind of shocked. I think I first learned that from you.
Yeah.
Like, pay flat rate, and I was like,
and then
that don't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah. My brother said it sounds like slavery.
We won't want to get in that conversation.
Yeah, right. It's Black History Month. Yeah, King. We're not going to talk about that.
There's a lot of stuff that's like slavery these days.
But so like it's fun. It's fun, like problem solving and stuff like that. Like of course when everything is going right, it's good. Even like when you have a few little hiccups and you like just power through it. Like some stuff happened last week, and I was able to make a little bit more because like it but then you kind of get calluses towards it too, because like I only get paid to replace Pikachu, right? That's it. I replace Pikachu. And they're like, hey, there's this other problem here. I know. I wrote it down, but I only got paid to replace Pikachu, especially when it's under warranty. I don't care about anything else. Yeah. I'm on to the next car. Well, we got to tell hey, bro, I only get paid to do this. So, like, me doing more time, I need to get paid more. And they're like, well, you can't think like that. I was like, well, I can't tell Orange Park Electric. Like,
you should be like, I can't pay my bills like that either.
Yeah, like, well, you should do this for me because, hey, man, we need more money. So like everything else in the world works like that, but like when it comes to this, we got to help everybody out. But then on the flip side, when we're like when someone's like, "Hey, can you work on my car?" I go work on it. I'm able to explain. Like I don't know what's lost in translation between me, the advisor, and then the customer, versus when it's just me and the customer, and I'm like, "Hey, this is what's wrong." Blah 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 blah. Or maybe I just need to talk more to the customers and do that.
Yeah.
But I also don't get paid for that. So you do your
Yeah,
job.
at that
You do
point,
your
you're
job.
taking the
So,
advisor's
yeah.
job, and you kind of
So like I just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. That's all I want to do.
hey man, that's all we gotta do.
So it's find an airstrip, put a garage on it, put a bunch of random pavement down, and then we're gonna build cars and we're gonna race them, do burnouts and stuff all the time. That's it.
Dang. So we're another kind of like, wow, that was a terrible transition. I wanted to get in like the topic like
Oh, we were supposed to get into it, but then I kind of went off on a tangent. So
no, we always do tangents here. That's
Yeah.
why I kind of like limited our topics to like
the three things.
3 things, because
Yeah.
usually
Well,
half
this
the
is
time we don't
also
even follow
good.
them either.
Yeah, it's also good because like if we do, so we do this one, and then next week we do like a product shoot or something, right?
Mhm.
Then more stuff happens in life. Then we come back.
Yeah.
and we do something. We have other things to talk about.
Like, that's what I think. It's good to have like a little break.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we were talking about all the stuff that we did last week. One of the things that I ran into, especially when you had sent me the video link about Lone Star Drift in the interview and talking about like,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Drift Games and Lone Star Drift.
yeah, they one, I realized how expensive cars are in Ireland and
other
parts
countries, yeah.
in Europe. And
We really got it. We got it really good over here in America, especially in Florida. Like we,
Yeah.
like when other people come down here, there's like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah,
they're like, yeah, he was talking about like the prices, like fuel and like just how expensive it is to drift. And like, yeah, in America, it's like super cheap.
yeah,
So in Florida, it's super cheap to start drifting.
yeah,
No wonder all the drift events and stuff are down here.
yeah.
But they were talking about a lot about like content creation and stuff like that. At the beginning, they're more talking about like when they purchase cars. Usually, it's some people. I don't think it's part of the conversation, but some people treat it as an investment, where they kind of just like they're gonna keep a stock car, especially like the old S13s, S chassis, and stuff like that.
Right.
And just clean it, polish it every weekend. And he's like, the guy was like, yeah, it's boring.
Yeah,
I'd rather
returning into
buy
that,
the car.
yeah.
And then like sometimes he was like, he had bought. He bought a Monte Carlo because he was watching Training Day.
He was watching Training
He's
Day.
like, the only reason I bought it is like I was watching Training Day. I was like, oh, that's a cool car, and he went to look for it. I have to have the money for it, so
Yeah.
I bought it. And it's like, oh, well, now I got to figure out how to make content off this thing.
Hypothetically, that's like I have a bunch of notes of like future builds that I want to do. So like in my head, that's what I'm doing. Every time I see another car, I'm like, oh, that'd be sweet if I do this and do this, do this, do this, do this. So I save everything. But then he was talking about how like you said, some people treat them like investments, and they get them because cars are the most depreciating thing that you could get. If you're down here in Florida or anywhere where trucks are like popular, most people they probably get pretty good returns on their trucks.
Yeah.
Since they do like the lifts, like 3-inch lift, 34s or whatever. And it looks like a Yee truck, or you get like a Wrangler, do the lifts and everything, put all the light bars and all that stuff on there, then you get pretty good returns on those. But for the most part, your car is your most depreciating asset. So like a little bit of adulting, it's like, well, you don't want to get something that you're just gonna lose money on. So that's why most people just get it for like 2 years and they get something else. But I'm like, I don't want a car payment.
And that was kind of like my thing too, because it does make sense if you just like go buy a brand new car, keep it for like a year or two, and then just like sell it back. At least way you can make a little bit of money back, or don't lose as much.
And also it depends on what you're buying too. So like you gotta look at model years. Like if you got a model year of a car that was only out for a year, let's say like it's just like a Camry or whatever, or a Honda Civic. Like if they only did it for like a year, and then they went to something else. There's something wrong with that chassis, so you probably lost a lot of money on that one. And then like okay, so on my way down here, I saw a Skyline. I was like, interesting. Someone was like, what are you talking about? I mean, he doesn't really know, but yeah, the Skyline wasn't over here in America, but I think it was it was a 32. But also my car, there's only 5,000 made for the U.S. And it's even rare to see like any of the other models because like most people don't drive them. They always talk about like, oh, they put a little bit of miles on it. Probably do like 1 or 2 oil changes a year. And I'm like, I'm on oil change number 5. I'm out here doing burnouts. My bumper's like popping out and stuff. And I'm like, I can't buy this car and then
you drive it. You buy the car and drive it. It's like with me with shoes. Like I can't spend $200, $300 on shoes because I wear my shoes. They gonna get dirty.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna wear the shoe. Like what?
Like,
huh?
Like yeah, I'm wearing a shoe.
No, I'm not doing that.
So yeah, so they're like that whole conversation they were talking about like yeah, we just like I just want to have fun.
Yeah,
that's all I want to have fun.
And then he said he bought the only reason he bought another 240 or S30.
Oh, because they're like he didn't want to pay like ridiculous prices like 5 years from now. So he's like, I don't even really like them, but I just like I don't want to.
He's like I'm buying another one because I was like, that's crazy.
And the other guy was like, he's like, yeah, I had like 80 chassis.
Yeah.
All right.
That's wild. That is so wild. And then they always talk about how they're like, yeah, I remember having one back in the day, but it was just a car back then. Now it's like a popular thing. So it's like,
I mean, that's how it was with like the Supra.
Do you? Yeah. Do you? I don't know if you saw the rant from King Anytime. He was talking about how like the Blitz wheels.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Everybody wants those.
Yeah.
And I was just like. I was like, thank you, because I feel like I'm crazy, because I don't see the hype over the wheel. They just look like regular wheels to me, and they're chrome. I don't care for chrome. I don't.
Yeah.
Why are they so expensive?
So for me, it's the same thing like TEs. Like apparently they're getting expensive because they're not making them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, I gotta buy some.
Right. Like Austin was telling me he's like, yeah, they're not making them anymore, so they're getting like they're skyrocketing.
Oh my
or not Austin, Corey, but they were telling me they were skyrocketing. I was like, he was like, go get yours now because like I wanted like TEs.
Yeah.
It's like you should get them now, or like get them for like the 350s or like that platform, and like just keep them and like sell them for like 10 grand.
I'm not
like,
selling TEs. I'm gonna have my TEs for my cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets to the thing to like, or are we chasing clout, or do we like generally like a thing? But it is you do. Because cars are expensive. You do have to treat things like a business to an extent to be like, all right, I have to get a return on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm spending ridiculous amounts of money. And then if your YouTube videos or whatever aren't hitting or something like that, you got to be thinking of the future and making the next move. So
that kind of goes into like the thought process is like a lot of people who, do like if they're in the cars or like photography or, renting a camera. Talking about cars and photography, so it's like at a certain point, I was like, are you doing this certain thing just to make money and clout off of it, or are you doing it just because you love it? So when I was listening to the podcast, it kind of like for me, it was like I keep going back and forth with separating like the stuff that I post, like all the like the car stuff, and just keep it on one page, and like the portraits and keep it on one page. Can a lot of I like ask a few people, they're like, yeah, for marketing purposes, it'd be a lot easier if you just did that.
Yeah,
you just separate them out because people are just like, oh, we'll just go to this page and we know exactly what he does. Mm-hmm. We just want to go for that. We don't care about anything else.
Right.
Other people were like, I had like 2 people specifically. Like one was like, she was like, just make it photography, just straight. Like don't matter what you post.
Right.
Everything is you're taking it with your camera. So just make it photography stuff.
Right.
And it's like it looks like less messy in her opinion. And then the other girl was like, my other friend Sarah. She was just like, yeah, people follow you. They're just gonna follow you for you. It doesn't matter what you post. She's like,
yeah, That's crazy. I said that too, Marina, but
no,
cool.
I was getting to that point.
Cool.
It was just like,
it's cool.
Calm down.
Women say it. It's just like it makes more sense to them. I get it. I'm a dude too. Whatever. I understand.
Whatever. So she said that, and then I was like, well, Mike said the same thing. My other friend Trey said the same thing. It's kind of like, just post whatever, just be yourself, and kind of just figure out how to incorporate yourself. And I guess for like my mentality, because we went to school for the drafting, and like I think we both wanted. Like, I want to be an architect. I don't remember if exactly you wanted to be that or you wanted to do something else. I wanted
to be an architect.
But it was like I like the fact that I love my architecture. Like everything's like really clean, and just flows together. And then like I guess I kind of apply that
to everything else.
To everything else, like subconsciously, and I'm just like, this isn't flowing. Like I look at other people's pages having themes, even if like other people are like, well, everything is just car related. Yeah, everything is like this related, this, that, the other, and then like I look at mine and I was like, wow, you're like cars, portraits, music videos, radios, like you're all over the place. What to do? So back to that point, and it kind of brings in what you and some other people said. It was like, just do what you want to do for fun. If you like doing it, you're good at it, just do it. Don't worry about it. And I guess that's like the mentality that I kind of admire about some other people, because they just have it naturally. They're just like, I don't care. Just do it because I do it. And I thought that was cool. So that's the thing I was kind of going through now. I was like, all right, well, separate. Like it made sense for like business wise. Yeah, you want to separate everything out and stick to one thing, because it'll be easier for you to market it, easier for you to like turn a business and everything. Everything will just be easier at that point. But if you do it all the same, it's a lot harder, but you could also be having a lot more fun. You may like opportunities may present itself. Yeah, that way. So,
you said you haven't been doing that much car stuff. Is it just because you haven't been getting any car shoots, or is it?
Yeah, so part of it was like, because at the beginning I was like asking like, a lot of people were like, yeah, you take some pictures, take some photos and stuff like that. But I guess it got to the point where like there's so many like photographers and stuff out there. It's like, all right, whatever. And then like also to the point where like I just stopped going to car meets. I was like busy with life. Yeah. So I haven't been out there. So like, all right. So now I was like, I still like it because I still watch like Crispy and Harnett and Data and all their videos all the time, every time they post something. So obviously there's still like a love for it and everything. So like, why completely just stop doing that? So the thing is now, I was like, all right, well, I guess I just need to set aside time and make sure I start going to more car events. Yeah. Or at least like the actual shows. It doesn't have to be like the small meets that they host here, but actually go to like plan to go out on shows and stuff like that. It kind of just like just goes back to just actually being available and being there for certain things. So, I just thought that was interesting in that. And they also talk about like creating content, like you, for example, like so I said this to you privately, but I don't know if y'all seen like the last YouTube video you posted.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that was sick.
Yeah, I was like, it actually came out really good. I was like, this is
that was sick. And that was the first one you used for Premiere, right? Because I didn't see that little Klein logo thing at the top.
Yeah, I used the GoPro. I used that one, and then they pretty decent editing software on there. Yeah, and that came out good. Doesn't have the kind master thing.
It just looked like a real like someone who's been doing YouTube for years. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, stop. I literally, the whole video, I was sitting there, like, I was watching it. I was like, oh, he has posted a new video. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch it. And I was like, okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Dang, wow.
I got to make my vlogs.
Wow. I was like, literally sitting there, like, whole time, wow.
I got to make my vlogs more watchable, I guess. So, that was just like I guess the movie or cinematic of it, and then I got, because I was actually talking during most. Yeah,
you were talking most of it, and then like some parts where you weren't talking, you were just kind of like walking around and trying to run an area. Like you had a little music and everything came on like perfectly tuned. Like I was like, Joe, this man's like a real YouTuber. So I was like, yo,
So I'm editing it right now, and I was like, well, I guess I guess I gotta finish this, and then we so I'm having a girl. Well, not me specifically, but my wife and I we're pregnant. You know, so we're having a +1 coming, and we did a video for that too, right?
Mm.
And one, it didn't come with instructions. All right, so the smoke you're supposed to put down or whatever, and then it kicks up. So I was like, do I leave it in the bags or not? Maybe I should have watched like someone's actual video, like how to do it. But I just thought, just roll onto it and so one part of me is like, I don't really want to put it out because I want more smoke in the air, right? So like, and then two, I need to buy tires anyway, but it's like, all right, I need to order some more of the thing and just do it again just for me. And then we still have blue because we use my in-laws Amazon because they got Prime or whatever, and then we didn't want to spoil it for them, so we bought both packs. So now we got all this blue. So then my son's like, well, I want to do the blue next time. He wants to sit in the car with me, and I was like, man, I really want to put the pink one out. But then looking back at it, I was like, I didn't even introduce anything. It just kind of is what it is. Like, it's just you did it, but it's a failed attempt of
thing.
So like,
so did you leave it in the bag or you take it out?
Well, so the first time I left it in the bag, and then the second time I poured it out and then went over it, but then it didn't catch. Like, so the first time I rolled over it, did a little burnout, and then I caught traction and I went. I was like, crap. So I went back over it, still in the bag, and then a little pink came up, and then it was just regular white smoke. So I was like, So, but I was messing with my wife. I was like, yeah, I just buy the tires. She was like, I'm not spending $300 on tires for you just to do a burn. I was like, you're right. That's a waste of money. But yeah.
Hey man, do it for the views.
But I was just like, oh man. And then back to what they were saying in Drift Games and Lone Star Drift, they were talking about how like you shoot like you're editing.
Yeah.
So like you already have the shot in your head, and I guess I got to get the videographer out of me, pull it up somehow, and figure out like what I want in my head to come out, and just like set that up for shooting purposes.
Yeah. So I actually like noticed that too. So when I plan out videos, it's a lot easier to edit and figure it out because I kind of already in my head it was like, all right, I know what I want it to look like. But when I go to an event like the fashion show one or like some of these car shows, it's like I don't really know, so I'm just filming everything.
Yeah.
And just like go home and like, all right, I'll figure it out.
That's interesting.
Piece together. But then it's like they talked about like the point where you shoot too much.
Yeah.
And it was like there's a point where I like shot too much.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like I don't know what to do with extra clips, and it's like even once so say there's like I go to one and I film like maybe like 4 or 5 hours worth.
Yeah.
But I gotta condense that all down to like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yes, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of over.
And then it's like a lot of extra clips. Like, well, I don't know what to do with this. Like,
yeah.
Because like I want to keep putting out videos of the same thing.
Over and over and over, yeah. Because I end up having there's like 30 minutes of the actual vlog is like 30 minutes, and then so the cinematic ended up being like 3 or 4 minutes long, and then I think I'm gonna try to get the vlog down to like 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes if I can. It's also a lot of me like not knowing exactly what to say sometimes, so I try to figure out what's what, and then
so that's like kind of like a lot of these YouTubers that like do like these daily vlogs. I was like, how do y'all do that? Like, because you gotta film pretty much your whole day.
I think Zosh was like he's that's all he's ever really done
Yeah, most of his like, especially early on. I don't know if he's still doing it today, but like he just like he films, and then the same night he just edits the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, how do you do that? Like,
Not with a regular job. This is insane.
well, for Josh, I don't think he's ever had.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's. So that's like also the benefit of just solely just doing this.
Yeah, starting when you're young.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah.
And because like I think that was really his only job. I think he said he started making a YouTube video. He got a check after like a month, and it was like a couple $100, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And
Yeah.
obviously he didn't really have to pay for anything. He didn't really have a lot of bills, so it's like, and it's kind of right on there. So like, oh, I thought I was like, yeah, it's interesting. It's creating content. It's kind of like frustrating for people, especially people who like overthink. And you try want to make it perfect, but then like also kind of like prohibits you from even like starting or getting something done or putting anything out there. And then you kind of like, and also the fact is like, yeah, obviously there's something you want to do, you want to make money off of it, but it's kind of like a line you got to make between like doing it just because it's easier to make money and market, or just doing it just because you like doing it. And
well, obviously, I mean, it's still a job. Either way, well, you got to treat it like a job, but you got to love doing it. I think the only thing is that when our regular jobs go into like our overtime and stuff like that, when we're really tired, and then I don't even want to think about anything. Just eat, come home, watch a movie with my son, my wife, and we fall asleep on the couch.
and that's the hard part too, because you still like, when you say you gotta treat it like a job, this is something that we want to do in the future, so we gotta work hard at it now to get it that day.
It's our overtime. Yeah,
but yeah, that's crazy. But it's worth it though, and there's a lot of good people, good examples out there. So
meet up and stuff.
How much time? I think we still maybe like.
Do you want to do the other topic? I guess. Well, someone else is a YouTuber, and he's a YouTube scammer. Actually, all right. So he I don't know if you guys do investments, cryptocurrency, stock market, and all that stuff. So like you can make a meme coin. Doesn't necessarily have any real world functions and stuff like that, right? But you can make a lot of money off a quote unquote meme coin. Like there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, all this other stuff that have real world purposes. They're trying to help out, money issues and stuff in the world. But then meme coins, like they start at a really low value, and then if you put $1 or something in it and it shoots up, then your dollar just turned into $500,000, right? So this guy, he's a streamer. I don't know what's his name. Hold on, I don't have it pulled up.
Yeah,
this guy is a Twitch streamer, and he also posts on YouTube as well.
So you scam people out of some money.
Yeah. So popular YouTuber orchestrates crypto scam to steal $500,000 US from fans and shamelessly buys a new Tesla with the money.
Jeez.
Paul Danino bought a new Tesla after an alleged 500,000 crypto scam. So what happens is you can, like, anybody can make a new currency apparently, which is like this is the world that we live in now. Anybody can make a new currency, right? So with crypto, but then you make it. So this is the dangerous part of going on meme coins. Although there's a possibility of making a lot of money, but a lot of people, they'll make them because people know that people are going to try to hop on to the next one and get rich quick. They do a thing called a rug pull.
Oh,
so then and there's no insurance or anything for cryptocurrencies yet, and they're still working on laws right now. That's why there's like a bunch of highs and lows in it right now. And It's called a rug pull. That's what this guy did.
That's,
Hit his lick and got out. And then, technically, it's all legal. So I don't know how they're going about it.
yeah, I was about to say that's the crazy part because I don't think they have any like real laws against it.
Yeah.
Except like you're a terrible person for doing
Yeah.
that to people, but there's like legally, I don't know if there's anything that they can do about it.
Just morally loose.
It's like the fact that like he stole like 500,000 and just bought a brand new Tesla.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
I'm just trying to
thanks
be
for giving me y'all money,
guys are just trying to be legit. We have merch. We have shirts, hats, jackets. I'm trying to come up with the new. Well, I have the idea down. I just got to do it on Illustrator because the app's gone off the phones. But
yeah.
anyway, we have we have merch. We have other things. We're not doing no crypto scams. You know what I mean? We're just trying to be legit over here. Like I said, we just want to keep God first and do hood rat stuff with our friends.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do.
And sell some merch so we can support it.
Yeah, and
So,
watch our videos, share them, do all that stuff.
Yeah, comment.
Comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that,
all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Man, all right.
So, okay, so next one, we will do a product shoot.
Yeah.
So
should we? Cause that's not really gonna be like, I guess, a podcast thing. So should we kind of like just vlog it? You should vlog it.
We'll vlog it.
We'll create
So-
some content.
Yeah, we'll make. I guess we could do the. Yeah, you'll vlog yours too.
Yeah.
So we'll have your shoot, and then we'll have my shoot, and then I guess we do something with the cars as well, and yeah. So that would be the next video, and then after that we'll do the podcast
episode,
and then after that
there'll be
something else
thing
that we'll figure out to do.
All
right. So this is the early morning edition. Marino has a shoot to go to.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Listening in. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe,
All that good stuff. Stop telling me in real life that you like the podcast. Just comment on YouTube. If you really like me, comment.
Like I said, don't say it to my face. Say it over the internet.
Say it on the internet.
All right, guys. Thanks
All right.
for watching.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right. Peace.